What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Bookie Bandit video. This one's a little bit different. We're not doing like free picks or Hail Mary parlays today. This one's to just simply explain how player profit works, go in depth, answer a bunch of the questions that I've been getting asked. And also the reason I wanted to do this today is because they're actually running a promotion for today only. So if you buy $100,000 funding betting account, you get a $50,000 account for free if you use my code BOOKIEBANDIT. So we'll get into all of that. But yeah, I just wanted to jump on here, share my screen, and show you guys exactly how it works. That way when people ask me questions, I can just kind of send them this video, because it's just a lot easier to just show people and explain rather than, trying to explain it over a text message or a DM. So what is player profit, right? It's a website where you can get funded to sports bet with other people's money. Okay, what's the caveat, right? The only thing that you're actually risking is the money that the package costs you, right? So if you look here, we have, and also I don't have like a script or anything, guys. I'm just kind of going off the dome, so bear with me here. But if you look here, we have $1,000 funding account, $5,000, $10,000, $25,000, $50,000, and $100,000 funding accounts. Each one of these funding accounts has a price tag on it, right? So if you're wanting $1,000 worth of funding, it's going to cost you $30. Okay. The cool thing is, if you use my code BOOKIEBANDIT, you will get 10% off any of these packages. For today, though, I would highly advise you guys, if you have the funds, to get the $100,000 account. It's going to be $900 after you use the code. And then you will also get a $50,000 account for free. The $50,000 account is normally $800. So if you guys have been looking, or been wanting to, get into player profit, today's the perfect day to do it, guys. You can literally get $150,000 worth of funding for $900. So if you do the math on that, you're only risking $900 to potentially have $150,000 worth of funding. Okay. Now, how does it work? So it's pretty simple, to be honest. So, all you have to do is pass these first two phases. Okay. The first two phases, the second phase is the exact same as the first phase, okay? And we'll just kind of go through them. So phase one here, the pick minimum is 20 picks, okay? So you have to have at least 20 picks. You can have more than 20 picks. It's not like you have to hit your profit target in those 20 picks. If it takes you 50 picks, awesome, that's totally fine, okay? But you have to have a minimum of 20 picks to get through phase one. For the $100,000 account, the minimum risk per bet is $1,000. Okay, the maximum risk is $5,000. This one's super important here. The max daily loss, guys. This one is super, super important. Okay, you cannot lose more than 10% of your bankroll in a single day. For example, if you have a $100,000 funding account, you should not be betting more than $10,000 per day and even risking losing your account because of that, right? So the max I would be betting is $9,000, which would be 9% of the bankroll. That way, this max daily loss, it just completely mitigates that one. It's like it's not even there, right? So you don't even have to worry about that, okay? Moving on down, we have a max drawdown of 15%. So you cannot lose more than 15% of your bankroll. Okay, for example, if you have a $100,000 account, 15% of that would be $15,000. So you can't let your account get below $85,000. Okay, and all these phases are trying to do, you're just trying to prove to player profit that you're a profitable sports bettor, right? Because they don't want to fund someone $100,000 to bet with their money when they're just going to lose it, right? So that's all these first two phases are for, is to just prove that you're a profitable sports bettor. And you can profit long term. So if you guys think you can do that, then player profit's the way to go. It's a great way to increase your unit size while still mitigating the risk, right? Because you're not forking up $100,000. And then if we look here, the profit target is 20%. So all you have to do is increase your bankroll by 20% while still, hitting all of these other guidelines. So 20 picks minimum. Minimum risk per bet is 1,000. Max is 5,000. Max daily loss cannot be 10%. So keep it below that. Max drawdown cannot be more than 15%. And then all you have to do is increase your bankroll by 20%. For example, if you have a $100,000 funding account, you would just have to get that to $120,000, okay, while still meeting these other required guidelines. Once you do that, boom, you're done with phase one, okay? You're good to go. Then you move on to phase two. Basically, all that happens is everything resets, okay? So if you're on a $100,000 account, you ran it up to $120,000. After phase one, everything resets. So you just go back to $100,000 and you do the exact same thing, exact same challenge for phase two. Okay, get that profit target up 20% while still meeting all these other guidelines and not losing X amount. Then you're good to go. At that point, once you complete phase one and phase two, that's when you get funded. Okay, so for example, you buy a $100,000 account. Boom, you pass phase one, you pass phase two. Now they're gonna fund you for $100,000. Now it's go time, right? You have $100,000 to work with. At this point, you still have to meet these guidelines here, guys. Okay, the max daily loss, the max drawdown, the pick minimum, the minimum risk, the maximum risk. Those are all still intact once your account's funded. The only difference is there's no profit target here, guys. At this point, you get to keep 70% of all the profits. So if you run up $100,000 in a month, you get to keep $70,000 of that, right? And then keep in mind this inactivity timer, once you're funded, is 5 days. So all this means is that you just have to place at least one bet every 5 days. Okay, you do that, you're good. No need to worry. So this is why you guys are seeing a lot of people jump into player profit. As long as you can prove that you're profitable, you can make an absolutely insane amount of money. One of my clients actually got funded a few months ago. This was his paycheck that he got from player profit. He got a $43,000 check from player profit. Okay, so that can be you guys. My goal is to help you guys get to that. I'm actually running up a couple accounts as we speak too. So once you get your account, guys, no matter which account it is, right? And keep in mind, like, even if you get a smaller package, let's say you get the $10,000 package, there's no like promo for the smaller packages. But everything's the same besides the minimum and maximum risk, right? So with the $10,000 funded package, the minimum risk is 100, the max is 500. So all these challenges, they're the exact same. Okay, the only difference is just the minimum risk and the maximum risk, depending on which account you buy, right? Obviously, if you guys have the funds, the best way to go, the cheapest way to go, the best bang for your buck, I should say, is going to be the bigger packages. Because if you can just prove that you're profitable, now you have, 10 times as much profit to work with, or 10 times as much funds to work with, which is going to result in more profit on your end. So once you guys are get your accounts, you're going to go into you'll log into your player profit, and it'll look something like this. This is like, just a normal sports book that you would see. So let me pull this down here. So once you're in, if you click up here, it's going to show you, all your accounts that you're working with. So right now I have $300,000 accounts that I'm working with, right? I haven't touched 2 of them yet. They're just kind of chilling there for now. And then I'm going to work on this $100,000 one. The reason it says 95,000 here is because I have a $5,000 bet placed already in the the Knicks tonight. So yeah, this is where you can kind of, you know, see your account, track your progress. And then if we go to like dashboard, it'll show you, you know, for the month, what you guys, if you made money each day, or if you lost money. This is a brand new account for me, so I don't have any data yet, but you know, it'll show you right here, you know, your maximum loss, right? So I have $15,000. That's my max drawdown. I can't lose more than 15% of the bankroll. So I can't let this get down below 85,000. Once that happens, the challenge would be over. I'd have to restart, go buy another package. So just make sure you guys are being smart. You know, don't throw a bet down in the morning, and if it loses, double down on another one during the night. It's, you know, just be smart, obviously. And if you guys are actually profitable sports bettors, you know this. So, but yeah, it'll keep track of, you know, the number of picks that you have, your profit target, your max daily loss, your maximum loss. It'll keep track of everything, so you guys can kind of, you know, see where you're at. And then down here, you can see I have one active bet. We have $5,000 on the Knicks minus 2.5 tonight. So that's a big game for us to start the account hot. And then over here on the left side, it's just like a normal sports book, right? You have all the sports. So if we go to baseball here, right, you have all the lines here. Boom, just like a normal sports book. You can also click more picks to find like alternate lines, or I mean, they have basically anything. They have player props that you can bet on. So if you guys think you're more sharp with player props, you can definitely do that as well. But it has literally anything that you would do on a normal sports book: player props, money lines, spreads, over-unders, alternate lines, anything like that. So that's kind of the gist of it, guys. I hope this helps. Keep in mind, for today only, if you buy a $100,000 account with my code BOOKIEBANDIT, you will get a $50,000 account free. You just have to reach out to me in some way, whether it's, you know, comment on this YouTube video, DM me on Instagram, you know, hop in my Discord and DM me. I'll drop the links down to the Discord as well. And then these are my Instagram handle is bookie3_bandit. You can tag me on Threads, bookie3_bandit. You can shoot me an email. Just reach out to me. That way I know that you bought a $100,000 account with my code. I will reach out to Player Profit for you. All I need from you is just your first and last name, and then your email. And we'll be able to get that $50,000 account sent over to your profile for free. So you'll have 150 grand to work with, and then you know, it's up to you at that point whether, you know, you want to take advantage of it. And if you guys want to, obviously I drop free pick videos basically every single night. So if you want, you can just tail my picks that I send out, or, you know, if you're confident in yourself, and you know, you can run it up yourself. So totally up to you guys, but make sure you take advantage of this promo that's going on today only. You can get $150,000 of funding to bet with for the price of only $100,000, or only $100,000 account, which is $900 after you use my code. If you don't have the funds for a $100,000 account, I totally understand. You know, at least start with the small package and, you know, see how you do. That way you can kind of test the waters. But if you have the funds, $900 is going to get you $150,000 worth of funding. I highly recommend. Like I said, it's a great way to increase your unit size while not having to risk your own money, right? You're risking other people's money. Once you prove that you're profitable, they're going to say bet. They're going to fund you, right? Then at that point, you get to keep 70% of all the profits. So it's truly simple. It's just kind of hard to explain, you know, to people who don't understand the sports betting business that well. But yeah, I mean, that's really all I got for you guys. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to me on any of my platforms: Instagram, Threads, Discord. You can drop a comment on this video as well. But I'm always happy to help, guys. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. Smash the like button for me. Throw a comment down there if you got any questions. And yeah, let's get those accounts funded, guys. And best of luck. I hope to see your guys' names on the big, $40,000 checks that this guy got. So good luck, guys, and appreciate you guys. We'll see you probably tonight. I'm gonna do another free pick video tonight. So we'll see you guys tonight. Peace.